All right, let's start now. So, Goyu, can you give us a brief an introduction about what you guys are building, your name and where you're from?
We're from Hong Kong based, and our HQ is in Hainan. And Hainan is actually like Bali of China, where all this Web3 things happening. And uh, I'm actually from Spain, and Guoyu is. Let me give a brief introduction about Guoyu, so you guys have an idea. Guoyu is an exchange that offers institutions and individuals one-step solution for asset tokenization, unified cross-chain ecosystem, and liquidity. Okay, and to make it easier and brief, we actually bridge real-world asset with global digital finance ecosystem through a fully integrated process. Yeah.
All right, great one. So, I just have few questions to ask you. Then we can move to the community life segment. So, what are the long-term visions for the project? And I don't know, have you guys partnered with any project currently? Maybe you can just share us if you guys have collaborated or partnered with any project. And yeah, is it Goyu RWA or what's the name? So I can get the like the real, and the community also can get the real pronunciation.
All right. Yeah. So it's actually Guo Yu RWA. All right. Yeah. Let me talk a little bit about our long-term vision. Okay. So we have been established in Hong Kong and China. So we worked with a lot of local Chinese project. We help them tokenize their real-world asset, but we wanted to expand overseas. We wanted to expand to the whole world. So that's why we just started. Since me, Sam, I'm the guy who is taking care of the marketing in Guoyu. So we are expanding overseas. So we just started to uh, do that through social media, through Western social media, because in China, I don't know if you know or not, you cannot use Twitter, you cannot use YouTube, you cannot use any kind of the social media in China. You cannot. You need a VPN and all that. So, but when we wanted to expand, sorry, the main platform that we really want to expand on was, and to reach to the world, was Twitter. So we established Twitter on last September. So that was the beginning of us expanding to other places in the world. And we're working on that through like spaces like this one, like we're having now, to let people know what we are doing. And we had so many spaces with so many communities from the world, for Europe, US, Middle East, Africa. And we're getting more, we're expanding more. Okay. And we worked, of course, with some projects overseas. One of the first, or let's say the first project we worked with out overseas was in Kazakhstan. Okay. Let me start mentioning a little bit about which companies we have worked with, and we help them tokenize their assets. So there is Kazakhstan's called Altinex company. They invested $1 million in Guoyu RWA to advance gold-backed digital asset infrastructure. We also worked with some local Chinese companies. Let me just give you a couple of them. For example, there is a company called Hua Hong International Technology. They invested also $1 million in Guoyu RWA to advance smart manufacturing and asset tokenization. And for example, one of the projects we worked with the Hong Kong, it's called Joint City Investment. They also invested $1 million to Guoyu RWA to pioneer the real estate tokenization in Hong Kong. Yeah, so these are some of the projects we worked with. And as I mentioned, our long-term vision is to work with a lot of in, uh, international uh, businesses, so we can help them tokenize their businesses. The first one was in Kazakhstan, so I'm sure we're gonna expand more. Yeah.
All right, yeah, great one. So, okay, guys, if you're here on the space, kindly like and retweet the space. You can also tag your friends in here, tag your active friends to come hear more about Guoyu RWA. So, and there will also be $100 giveaway going out to 5 persons. So Guoyu RWA. So for builders and investors, like what's the biggest untapped opportunity in RWA right now? Like how can the community contribute to Guoyu's growth?
Do you mean like what's the benefit of tokenizing a real world asset, right?
Yeah. And how can the community contribute to the project currently right now?
Okay, so we all know, like, I don't know if you guys have an idea about China. The most of businesses in China, they're doing, like, many businesses doing well in China, inside China. And, with the whole wave of the Web3 and tokenization, and especially Donald Trump is talking about blockchain technology and all the things. So a lot of companies now they started to they wanted to tokenize their business. So in China it's pretty hot right now. The real world asset tokenization is really pretty hot right now. So we're doing very, very well in China, especially we are actually backed by the government. Yeah, you can check that if you go to our platforms. You can check, and you will see that we are backed by the government. So now, because it's too hot in China, we have done a lot of progress in China, and it's getting also very hot in other places of the world. For example, in Japan, in Korea, in Singapore, in Malaysia. So we have experience, and we are helping companies to do that. Okay, uh, through our experience. And by the way, it's not just come and tokenize your business. There is a process to do that. There's a process through a lawyer, on all that process. So you can do the right step to tokenize your business. There are so many companies now in the world who wants to tokenize their real world asset on our project or on our platform, but we couldn't accept them for simple reason they don't offer some legit proof about their business. So I think because of the wave around the world about the Web3 and crypto and blockchain and all that, many companies, or let's say companies related to tech, maybe real estate, I think recently they want to tokenize their business. And yeah, currently, for example, we have some clients who are in discussion with them. They are from Turkey and Dubai, and they want to tokenize their business. And all of them are real estate companies. Yeah.
All right, yeah. All right, yeah, great one, Gayu. So yeah, I can see those requesting for the mic, and yeah, the mic will be given to you shortly, just few minutes. So Gayu, what are the biggest challenges currently you guys are facing, and how do you ensure KYC AML without killing like the user privacy?
Yes, a very good question. Yeah, the challenges. The challenges would be, a lot of people in the blockchain and Web3 world, they lost trust in so many businesses or projects that are related to the Web3, to the Web3 in the blockchain. They many people lost that trust. So now the hottest thing is the RWA, real world asset. And now a lot of people, they are turning to and they're trusting more the RWA projects because it's something real. They can see it with their eyes and it's a real thing. Okay. But the challenge is we're facing, for example, in some markets, it's kind of difficult to enter some markets. And also, there are some companies, they want to tokenize their real world asset, but the real world business is not really doing well or cannot be tokenized because they cannot offer some legal documents to prove that. So these are some of the hardest parts of it. But we are really open to collaborate and to work with businesses all over the world. Yeah.
All right, yeah, great one. So, are there any plans for secondary market or DEX listing of the Goyu tokens? I
Sorry,
don't know.
I couldn't get the question, please. Can you do it again, please?
Okay, I said, are there any plans for secondary market or DEX listing of the Goyu token?
No, for now we're not launching anything now. For now, it's kind of sensitive time for us. So especially with the trade war between China and US and so many other conditions, but we're not launching anything yet. Nothing yet.
All right, really, really amazing. So, I can see some hands up. So, guys, if you have any question, you can do up to request for the mic, and yeah, it will be given to you. So, up next we have Rav Grover. Yeah, GM Rav Grover, you can have the mic now.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
My question is your platform suitable for crypto beginners or does it only limited for professional users?
I really don't have an answer for that because I'm the guy who's taking care of the marketing space, but I'm not the guy who's doing the technical thing. So if you have any question related to any technical question, please reach out to us. We have people who's going to take care of that specific question. As I mentioned at the beginning of this space, I'm the guy who's taking care of the marketing side. I'm the guy who's bringing Goyu to the other side of the world, which is Europe or Middle East or America and all that.
All right, Rav Grover. I don't know if you have any more questions to ask.
All right.
All right, yeah. Thank you, Rav Grover. And we'll be moving over to the next hand, which is Bolt J Blast. Yeah, Bolt J Blast. You can ask your question now.
Okay, GM, define me your GM, go you, go you. So my question goes, what problems exactly are you solving that other exchanges struggle with?
Yes, pretty nice question. Good. Okay, so here we go. This question is back to how we started, actually. Okay, we started Guoyu a long time ago as a problem solver. We It started with friends, couple of friends who are in the blockchain market or blockchain business, Web3 business, and we realized that a lot of companies who wants to tokenize their business, they don't know how to do it. They don't know the entire process on how they tokenize their business or how to tokenize a real world asset, right? So we started like that. That was the main thing, and we created Guoyu, we in China you cannot just come create company, and if you want a support from the government, so we explained everything to the government. We showed them our business plan, our everything, and they like it, and we got supported and backed by the government. So because we want to leisurely help companies to tokenize their businesses, right? So there was a lot of demand related to this, a lot of demand, especially in China. I don't know about the other side of the world because I've been living in China for the last 10 years. I'm from Spain and living in China for the last 10 years, and that was the trend, and it's still really getting hotter and hotter and harder. Hotter, not harder. And people now in Asia, especially China, they just they are too much into RWAs because they get scammed a lot in other business examples that were existing before this RWA become hotter. And so it became very trendy. So that's what we started to do. We help companies to do the steps they cannot do, the how to. They know that they don't know how to do it. We know how to do it. So we have a technical team. I'm myself doing the marketing thing, and we have the team engineers and all the brilliant minds from China, from Singapore, from Korea, Japan, who are taking care of the entire thing. And so we have people do that, do the process of tokenizing their real world asset. Yeah. And as I mentioned, we started in China, we exploded in China, then we did a couple of projects in Korea, sorry, in Hong Kong. Then the first international project was in Kazakhstan, and now we are in discussions with some other projects who wants our service, and in Turkey, in Dubai. Yeah, and we're going more. And so, as I mentioned, the how to, the way, the process, the thing they have to do, or the process to tokenize their asset, we are helping them to do that. That process, we're helping them to go through that process because they don't know how to do it.
All right. So yeah, Boji Blast, does that answers your question?
Yes, it does. And sorry. Second question. I just have only two. This is the second one. Sorry. So, yeah, how do you intend, or what are the plans you have to attract your creators, builders, and communities across your ecosystem? Not only Asian communities, but like builders all over the world. And if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, good question. No, guess what? Actually, when we opened up to the other side of the world or to the world, our main goal was not Asia because we're already doing well in Asia. So our goal was to move to the other side, especially, I would say, let's say Middle East, Europe, and Africa. That's our main place and the main goal. So to reach to those kind of clients or to those kind of projects or this community over there, we're working on social media. I think you can check our Twitter. You will see all that. The Telegram, the sorry, Medium. We share a lot of our articles on Medium, and also we're going through spaces. We do Twitter space with a lot of communities, almost maybe every week. We do one space, and now we do more spaces on. We join spaces, not we don't organize them ourselves, but we join communities, space communities on especially Africa, Europe, because that's our main target. And through spaces like this, we get to connect people. People write us and we see what they want and we communicate with them. And then we develop something out from there. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Defamero, for being here tonight. Yeah.
And by the way, if anyone here have any idea or want to connect with us, please don't hesitate to write us on Twitter. Just message us or email us, and we're really keen to know everyone and see what we can do. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Thank you both, J Blast, for the wonderful question. So up next we have Master. So guys, like I said earlier on, there's a $50 giveaway going to 5 persons. So the criteria is make sure you've liked and retweet the space, you've tagged your friend in here, tag your active friends in here. Make sure you're following the project Guoyu RWA. And yeah, if you have any question, you can do well to request for the mic. I'm gonna accept the mic shortly. Currently, the speaker row is actually filled. So, Master, you can ask your question now, GM.
GM, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I have some like 2 to 3 questions to go you project. My first question is, I want to know, like, at the beginning of the space, you mentioned that the project headquarter is in China, and China they can use Twitter and some other social medias like that. So I want to know, like, how do you handle the regulation? Since since real world assets involve legal and financial compliance. So how do you see that these regulations go align with other continents? Thank you.
Okay, I think if I'm not mistaken, according to what I understand from the question, uh, if we cannot use this Twitter, whatever thing in China, how can we do it abroad? Okay, these are just social media platforms. They are not the business thing. The business thing in China, you can tokenize your real world asset. You can. And anything related to the Web3 blockchain, you can do that business in China. You are allowed to do that. Just the social media platforms like Twitter, like Facebook, like YouTube, like Instagram, you cannot use them in China. Okay, but that's why we're started to use all the social media now, the Western social media, because we want to know the whole world. So we want to connect with the other part of the world. So we are organize where we start to use them, but we can use VPN, and we're using VPN to use all the other social media platforms. Plus, we have our office also in Hong Kong, and Hong Kong is one of the is the area where you can use also all the Western social media platforms. So yeah, we don't have problem with that. Like now at the moment, I'm talking to you, I'm writing you I'm joining this space from Shanghai, right? And I'm using the VPN, and it's fine, and it's okay. It's not a big problem. There are so many Chinese companies doing business, all of them, and they are doing it, managing their business from China and reaching the entire world. Okay, so it's totally fine.
Okay, thank you for the wonderful answer. And my second question is, you know that in a project, ambassador play a major role in expanding any project. So, are you guys planning any ambassador program to see that Goyu is being adopted globally?
Yes, 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 absolutely. Actually, if you notice, I already told people here, if anyone wants to connect with us and see how can we collaborate together, how can we expand, how can we do some business together, please connect with us, write us in messages or write email us, and we will see how we can do that. We actually connected with the collaborated with people from Turkey and from Dubai, and we managed to do business together. So, yeah, this is how we know people. People just through you never know how you will end up being partner with someone. You maybe meet them in this kind of spaces, or you meet them in some exhibition or somewhere. So space is a kind of opportunity for us to meet people and maybe partners, maybe ambassadors, something like that. So yeah,
Okay, thank you. Please, I'm sorry. Like my last question, I want to know, like, what types of assets are you people starting with first, like real estate, commodity, or something else?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so what we have done, we talked based on our own experience. Okay, we're not. I'm not going to say something else, but something what we have done before. So as I mentioned, the company we worked from Kazakhstan is called RTNX company. Um, uh, we helped them to build their digital asset infrastructure backed by gold. So, things related to gold. Also, things related, businesses related to manufacturing, like, smart manufacturing companies or factories. Okay, we had them tokenize their asset. And real estate was in Hong Kong, basically. And there was one Chinese company who does this rare metal. They do the rare metal business. So we help them tokenize their business. So we actually can tokenize any kind of real world asset. But of course, it has to go through, first meeting, then with the lawyer, all that. So we see if it's possible to do or not.
All right. Thank you for a wonderful answer. I really appreciate. Looking forward to know more about the project. Thank you.
All right, yeah. Thank you, Master, for the wonderful question. So, before the next speaker go on, guys, I just pinned your TG handle there. You can join the group and yeah, drop a screenshot of you following Goyu and you've joined their Telegram group and make sure you've retweeted the space. You can drop the screenshot there. We'll be picking from the comment section, and you must be live on the space when we are picking the winners, or you will be disqualified. So up next we have Wisdom.web3 GM. You can ask your question now. Yeah, Wisdom.web3. Are you there?
Um, Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, though it's evening time in Nigeria right now. Good morning. How you guys doing? First of all, before I start, because this is the first time I'm joining EMA with Guoyu RWA give a space show. So first of all, I'm gonna introduce myself before I start to proceed further. So my name is Wisdom.web3. I'm actually new in this crypto space. Sorry, I'm not new in crypto space. I started crypto in 2023. So writing, content creation, community management, and team currently. So I don't know. So I want to shout out to you guys for giving me the opportunity to come to this space and, and talk and share myself. And also, I love what this project is cooking. I love what you guys are doing here. Yeah, you guys are massive, bro. The project like the look bullish. So I don't know if you guys need any marketing support, any strategy. I can hook up to you guys and be among you guys. Thank you.
All right, yeah, thank you, Wisdom.web3. So up next we have Great Shaman. Yeah, Great Shaman, you can ask your question now.
Okay, GM, everyone. My question is,
Yeah, Great Shaman, you can ask your question now.
my question is, can you give a quick elevator pitch for Goya RWA, and what problem does it solve in the RWA space? And my second question is, how did Goya RWA get started? Was there a pivotal moment or challenge that sparked its creation?
Okay, I really didn't hear the question properly, but I think I got a little bit of it. Okay, so the problems we're solving, I already talked about it at the beginning, but I'm going to say it again. Okay, the tokenization of real world asset is a process that not everyone can do it, right? It's not an easy, simple thing. All right, the how to, not everyone is able to do that. Okay, and there are so many legal process and so many steps that you have to do in order to tokenize your business. So we are solving that. We are doing that for businesses. Let's say, for example, one of the project that we have worked with, um, related to the rare metal. Okay, so how can a rare metal company tokenize their business? They don't know how to do it. They will not know how to do it because it's not their job. Their job is related to rare metal. So they come to us and we help them to do every single step and to build every single thing related to tokenizing their business and all that. So we know the know how. We know how to do it. So we're building them through our team, and our team is pretty international. We have people from, of course, China, Spain, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, China, Korea, Japan. So we have engineers, we have technicians, all that, lawyers, of course, since this related to legal things. So we build them, we help them build or tokenize their real world asset. There is a process they have to go through. Okay, and we have them do that process. Very simple. Yeah. The second question, I really didn't get it. Your voice was not really clear.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, great, Shaman. Can you, okay, ask your second question?
Okay. James, my second question, my second question is how did Goya RWA get started? Was there a pivotal moment or challenges that sparked its creation?
Okay, how did it started, right? Yeah, yeah. So as I mentioned
Yeah.
at the beginning, we're a couple of friends together in China, Chinese friends. So every business has a story, right? Every business has a story. Every small business started by friends or something like that. And uh, this business started, Guoyu RWA started with a couple of friends who are in the Web3 and the blockchain business. Okay. And we connected with other friends who are expert in different field of the business, for example, lawyers and people related to the engineering and Web3, blockchain, all that together. And we started very small in China, and then we get bigger and bigger, more clients, and we just became a bigger team. And that's how it started. And it took us a long time in China to just become big as we are now. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, more than welcome. And guys, I think because of the time, I think we have been doing this space for almost an hour, so maybe I may not be able to keep answering because it's already here around 2 in the morning. I don't know what time is it there, but it's already 2 in the morning here. So I may not be able to
All right.
continue
Yeah, who
joining
do you want
this.
me to bring? Yeah, who do you want me to bring up to continue answering the questions? Is it J Crypto?
No, I think it's fine for now. So I think we got all the questions. I tried to answer all of them. For by the way, guys, for any technical question, please just head to our website or head to our Twitter and ask us there for any technical question. And I want to thank you so much because it's already 2 in the morning and I can't keep going now. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So if you have any more question, I don't know. Go you. Should we pick like more two persons to ask you question, or I don't know if
Maybe
it's okay
maybe
for
maybe
me.
we pick one more person, and then we finish this one. Thank you. One more person, please. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. So let's hear from Joy. So you Joy will be the last person to ask question. Then we just pick the winners randomly.
Okay, thank you very much, GM Defy Me or GM to you. Shout out to everyone here. So quickly, and you mentioned about the website. I noticed before the space, I noticed the website was not accessible. Is it due to regional restrictions, maintenance, or anything? Because for me personally, I trust informations from websites, but right now I am unable to access it. I tried using another device and same thing. So I don't know if it is a regional issue or it's a maintenance. So that's the first question. And my second question, going through your page, I you recently announced your 100 city global RWA tour. So what inspired this? What impact are you hoping to make from each of these cities you come across? So that those are my questions. Thank you.
By the way, I just realized that the website is not working. You just said it now, so I just checked on the computer in front of me. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe they are doing some maintenance. I think so. We have joined so many spaces here on the platform on Twitter, and I think always was working. There was no problem. Everything was working. There's so many people who reached out to us through our website, and this is the first time I hear that it's not working, and I clicked on it now, and it's true. You're right. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know first about this. Yeah, for the other question, sorry, sorry, I really didn't get the second question, please. Can you please repeat it? Thank you so much.
Okay, I said I went through your page earlier today. You recently announced 100 city global RWA tour. So I was asking what inspired that and what's the impact you are hoping to make in each of these cities you're going to come across. Do you get it now?
Yes. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you. Some announcements I'm not informed by, but what kind of impact we're trying to achieve. Of course, there's so many. I mean, if we can tokenize so many real world businesses, that's not something easy. That's something great, and it will help a lot of people, and it will make a lot of societies get to know the blockchain, the Web3, all that kind of things. I don't know in the other side of the world, but in Asia, a lot of people, or most of people, are familiar with the blockchain, with the Web3. They are familiar with that. So you can, for example, if you go to Malaysia or if you go to Singapore or Korea, there are so many real world asset or real world businesses who are doing very well when they tokenize their business. They did better than when they did better when they did better than when they did not tokenize their business, especially when it comes to the real estate. It makes it easy. Tokenizing their business makes it easy for them to reach the global world, uh, the global market. For example, I would just give you a little small example on uh, the impact we helped some businesses. So currently, we're working with with a company. They do real estate. Okay, so what they do before when they want to sell, for example, a house or something, they have to go make a video about that house and post it on YouTube or Instagram or whatever thing. And then if there is a client, the client will connect with their social media and tell them, hey, I'm interested to see this house, and the client will come and see that house, and the client has to transfer money by cash or through bank, right? And so this process was really complicated. Okay, so there was a company who wanted something easier, something better, and something more developed, and something that can solve all these process problems. So what we end up doing is created an app In that app you enter, you will find so many apartments, the listings of the apartments. Let's say you liked one apartment. You will click on that apartment, you enter, you will be watching that apartment in 3D. Okay, and like you are how like you are using the VR, and you're watching the apartment step by step in every part of that house. It's like you are in the house, watching the house how it is. So you get the real idea about their business, about their apartment. And let's say you decided to buy that apartment, you can go and pay with USDT. It's crazy. You can just go pay with USDT in the platform and you can buy that house. And this business, it just started, okay? And it's getting really good, doing well in Spain. In Spain. But it's not easy just come and open an app and just do it like that. It seems to be easy, but it's not that easy because you have to go through a lawyer, through legal process, so we can assure that this is not some scam shit or something like that. It's a real thing. So it's a kind of long process to explain here in the space, but it's a great idea. Imagine, and the process is easier than if it that it's easier than if just you go, you check, maybe you don't like this house, maybe it's not the house in reality is not the same as what you see on YouTube. I know a lot of people selling houses or real estate on YouTube and showing their property. For example, there is a very famous real estate agent. His name is Serhant. Serhant. He's from I think he's from New York, and he's showing the houses to people and all that. Okay, when you see the house in the YouTube video, it looks amazing. You think, oh, this is great house. But when you go in reality and see it in front of you, you get shocked. Oh, this is not the same. It's not the feeling I had. Okay, this is one. Plus, if you want to pay that house, you have to pay it either you bring cash or through bank. And in to hold that amount of cash with you, it's impossible. Okay, you're gonna get caught by police or something. It's impossible to hold 3 million or $5 million in your hands. Or if you transfer it through bank, you will have to pay tax, which is kind of not good. Now imagine through that application, that the app I told you was created recently, you can pay with USDT and you will avoid that amount of taxes. I'm just giving you a little small idea, but there's a lot that tokenizing the real world ASIN will add to the world or anything. Personally, personally, if I do have a brand, a fashion brand, I would really tokenize it. And trust me, in the next coming years, you will see some crazy, crazy business examples. Generally, I will tell you, they start most of them from Asia. And then the idea spread to other parts of the world. And you will see in the coming years, a lot of businesses, they will tokenize their businesses. A lot of them. You will see even gas stations tokenizing their businesses. By the way, when I said before, we're working with Turkey, the Turkish client that we're working with is part of the government, by the way. It's a part of the government. And I was shocked when I went to Turkey to discuss this business. I was shocked how crazy they are advancing when it comes to the Web3 and blockchain. I was shocked. Like, I never thought that this country are really at that level, but yeah, but it's supported by the government in Turkey. So this client we have now is part of the government. If they didn't see potential, if they didn't see that this will change a lot in terms of economy and all that, they wouldn't do it. Yeah, I hope I tried to answer and just give you an idea. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. Yeah. And guys, if there's anything you want to ask more technical or whatever, or if you want to connect with us, please don't forget to join us or just write us an email or just write us on Twitter. And we have people who will get in touch with you. Thank you so much and have a beautiful evening.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Guoyu RWA. It's been really, really an amazing space, and it was nice meeting you.